I cracked it. I cracked the formula, girls. Natural hair girlies, or anyone who's got dry hair and skin, I've cracked it. I'm telling you. Finally, you asked and I am going to answer. My hair. Oh, I feel this looks really like moo-moo. I think I'm gonna put like a jeans on, hold on. Okay, much better. Yeah, I love that. I love this blouse. Anyway, everything I'll link below what I'm wearing. So I'm gonna talk to you all about my hair. I'm going to go through with you, oops, sorry, all the different wigs that I wear, explain why I do it, what my own hair looks like, how I look after my own hair, wigs that I wear, why I wear them, where I get them from. And I'm also going to talk to you about the products that I use to look after my own hair, as well as to look after all the different hair that I wear. So where do I start? Let's just start with all the different hairs that I wear. First of all, let me talk to you about what my own hair is like and why I do this. So my own hair is natural. It used to be, I've always had long hair growing up as a child, right? My mum would like plait my hair, and eventually at some point during my teenage life, we had it relaxed, chemically relaxed. Very common amongst the black community, women relaxing their hair. It still is very popular right up to now, present day. But it got to a point where I colored it. So that's chemically relaxing, which is to straighten your hair. And then I would put a color on top of it, which I did when I came to New York. I didn't color it before then. I was just doing years and years of relaxing. Right up to being in New York, I still relax my hair. Because my hair naturally has a curl pattern. When I was here, I colored it. Big mistake. Big mistake. Huge. I have to go hair shopping now. No, really. But it was the biggest mistake I think I did to the health of my hair, because once I permanently put permanent color on it, it didn't matter how much I deep conditioned my hair, it was always dry, always. It didn't matter. So I had to literally just cut it because it was just getting drier and drier. It looked more and more like straw. Throughout this video, I'm going to show you pictures on the screen of moments of what I'm talking about. If I can find it, there's a photo I'm going to show you right now. This was back when I was blogging and I had a gold skirt on. And I remember the pictures came out great because I love the way I looked. But I remember how the texture of my hair was. It was so dry. It felt like straw. And there was like, I felt like there was nothing I could do about it. And there wasn't. Like I said, it doesn't matter how much I condition it. It was always like that. Anyway, eventually I decided to cut it all off because I even went to Neil Farana. Neil is now a celebrity stylist who works exclusively for Beyonce. But back then when he was, when I met him, he was working at the time, Brooklyn salon. And I went into his salon. I don't know how I even got introduced to him, but he was at one point just looking after my hair. He said, okay, honey, let's just give you such a really cool cut. Because I told him I really want a cool tomboy kind of cut. Because I had like these images in my mind and in magazines of like, you know, having like this tomboy kind of pixie vibe and long at the front and short on the sides. And I showed it to him and said, oh, let's do it. And he said, it's good for you, especially because you want to cut off that, you know, that dead end as a relaxer. So I went for a few years with my hair relaxed but short. And he was the one responsible for what you're seeing here. It was getting shorter and shorter than when I was going to see him though. He got very scissor happy to the point where I was like, oh, you know, like I remember at one point when he was bringing the buzzer out and was like literally like G.I. Jane, like shaving the side of my head. I was like, yeah, this is not exactly what I signed up for. I wanted something left. So fast forward, I decided, sod all of this. I'm just growing this all out and I'm going to have like natural hair. I don't want to deal with a relaxer because I felt like the relaxer was damaging my hair anyway over time. Maybe it's because of the amount of time and the amount of years I was using it. And also it was just getting thinner and thinner. So knocked it on the head, grew out my hair. As it was growing, I decided, and you can see here, this is how, so I've got all these images. Again, this is when I was blogging. You may, in the very beginning of Instagram, see some of this. Actually, you will on YouTube. You'll see like my early stages of when my hair was like just growing out. It was dark and all natural and very short. That is my natural hair. So that was the beginning of growing it out. Then I dyed it because I just liked golden colors for my skin tone. and it was growing out, but it was dry. So it was more difficult to keep it well conditioned. I've figured out now what conditioners work for my natural hair, and they are literally all in a bag right here. The shampoos, the conditioners, the oils that I use, everything is here. I'm going to go through all of that. I'm just going to tell you the background before I just leap into talking about my hair. It's just the wigs, because it helps to set the tone. Then I just eventually grew out. My natural hair was growing longer and longer and longer, but it was very dry. And I realized this permanent color is just not agreeing with my hair, whether it's relaxed or natural. So I decided to slowly just cut out the color of my hair, but keep the natural. So it's all natural with no color in it. And I did get to that stage. Right up to right now, my hair is 100% color free, and it's just au naturel. I'll show you on the screen a little bit here, and I'll show you later on how exactly I look after it to get it the way it is. I wear it the way I do with wigs and etc., because that's always like the question I get, which is like, why don't you show your own hair? Why don't you just rock your own hair? The main reason I don't is because I like to experiment with different styles. And just like I experiment with like my wardrobe and what I'm going to wear, I like to do the same with my... Oh my God, my zip was down. I had no idea. I like to do the same with my my hair as well. I love to wear it long. I love to wear it curly and short. I love to wear it curly and long. I love to wear it red. I love to wear it like more blonde. I love to wear it with the bangs, no bangs, wavy, beachy. You know, I love so many different styles that I know my own hair can't do that. If I even attempted to, I'd have no hair on my head, just from having to use all the different colors, and whether they're semis or not, rinse out colors and curling irons and straightening. And my hair doesn't like any of that. My hair likes to be left alone. It likes what it's called protective styling. Protective styling is when you protect your own hair by low manipulation, which means you're not manipulating it on a daily basis. You're not combing it, brushing it, passing an iron through it, curling it, blow drying it. You know, you're not manipulating it. It's low manipulation. And that has been the best thing for my hair. It grows that way. It loves to be left alone. And that is why I leave my natural hair, I plait it, usually in 4, and then I wear whatever hair I want on top, whatever hairstyle I feel like my heart's content with. So I decided to experiment with wigs. Now, the first ones you were seeing in the beginning, in the early stages, was this one, and it was a curly hair, and it's still available, I believe. It's called Vanessa LeJ. I feel sorry for anyone who's not into who's looking for fashion. So I'm really sorry there's no fashion in this particular video, but I really wanted to clear the elephant out of the room and just talk about my hair, because I get a lot of questions about it. And I feel like this is a really good opportunity to just dedicate a video to it. So if anyone was able to ask me going forward, I can always refer to this video, link back to this video, and hopefully it will help a lot of people out there. Maybe you're suffering from alopecia and you want to figure out what's a good wig for you to wear, or maybe you just want a different style. You got hair on your head and you just want to mix it up. You want to play. You're like me. You want to try something else, but you don't want to damage your own hair. You want to just play, right? Maybe you're going to a special event, a wedding, a red carpet, Christmas, birthday, holidays, whatever. You insert the reason, but you just want to, just experiment. So I'm hoping that this video will help those of you as well. So yeah, so this hair is called Vanessa LeJ, and I wore this till the wheels fell off. Every day, every week, every month, every year, I was wearing this. I actually bought it in bulk. So I had like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. I bought a lot of them, so that as one wore out, I would get rid of it because it's very inexpensive. It's synthetic hair, and I would just refresh it with a brand new one. Now, do I still have that? Do you know what? I do still have it. I don't know where it is because it's in the bag somewhere, but I do still have that particular hair. It's funny because I put it on the other day and it didn't sit the way it did years ago. I think my face has changed. I was skinnier as well back then. And I think sometimes when your face has changed, the hairstyle that you wear sometimes, at least for me, changes as well. Or I think it should change because it kind of... I always want your clothes or your hair or anything to match the way you are currently, and not to feel like you're trying to pigeonhole yourself into the way you looked before if you have changed in any way. So I don't wear that hair anymore, but like I said, it's called Vanessa LeJ. I believe it is still available. I'm going to link it below for you, and I will link any of my hair that I do have available linked for you below. I got tired of wearing that. I mean, it was my signature and it was my go-to and it served its purpose. But there's only so long a woman can keep wearing the same like damn hair. It's coming out of her head or it came out of her wallet. So I decided I need to change. So let's fast forward to now and what I currently wear. So I'm going to talk about what's on my head. So this is a custom hair that I had made for me. And the woman who did it, her name is Naivasha. I will leave her Instagram on the screen and I will also tag her below. I'll leave links for everybody who's done my hair. Everything in this video is going to be in the description box, all right? Everything. She's amazing. She's actually a celebrity hairstylist. She does celebrities for red carpet events, fashion shows, fashion week, that kind of stuff. But she does also know how to make a wig. It's not what she does it's not like the main thing she does. She's more about the styling of your hair versus that. She can add in extensions and stuff. If she has to make a wig for you, yes, but that's not her focus, I think. When you see her account, you'll see what I mean. She's mostly a hairstylist, a celebrity stylist. She is really good at what she does. If you look at her page, you'll see what I mean. But I met her, I forget, it was like I've known her for about 2.5 to 3 years now. And the first time I met her was, I think I was going to a Carolyn Herrera show. And I wanted something that was like a ponytail that was like a very long braid, but something very like, just very snatched, clean, with some decorations in it. And I just didn't want to fuff with doing that. So she came over to my home and she created this look for me. And we've collaborated together ever since with different hairstyles that she's created for me over the years. I'll actually show some of them on the screen. But these are all custom. And I will discuss with her in advance, say, hey, you know, I'm going to Milan Fashion Week. I think I want something that's like big and curly, like something really big hair. So she will custom and make me big hair. One year I wanted, for a season, I wanted something that was red, kind of red burgundy. And I said to her, do you think I could pull off like red? She goes, sure, of course you can. I know you can. So she made me this big red colored hair, which you're seeing here. So I wore that for one season for Paris Fashion Week and I loved it. And there was another time where I just wanted a big hair again, but I wanted it to be more like a bit more brown colored, and she came up with here. And it was more like frizzed out, so not defined curls, more like what my hair could look like if it was like 3 times the size and I just blowed it out really like loosely. That was the vibe that I wanted, and that's what she created with what's on the screen. I'll put it on this side or this side, but you'll see what I'm talking about. But I loved it. It just felt so natural and it just had just a really cool vibe to it. Hairstyles that look like they could be my hair, I find are the best of all because it just looks the most natural. So this particular one that I have is the latest one that she's done for me. Again, with every single one beforehand, I tell her, look, I'm thinking about this. It'll either be like an editorial image that I've seen in the magazine, something online on Instagram, Pinterest. Yeah, I get my inspiration from everywhere and all sorts of places. And I said, I love this look. I love that kind of just a curly bob that has like this slightly, like I said, that has this slightly like east-west vibe to it. Nice bobby short look with the curly short like fringe bangs, as you call them in America. So she loved the pictures. She goes, yes, we'll definitely do that. And that's exactly what she did. So when I was in Paris this past last month, I guess, she cut for me. Went to a hotel, sat in her chair. I'll show you on the screen right here. And she had a wig that she dyed specifically for me. And she picked this particular hair and it was this long, and she literally just, in the chair, she cut it and shaped it to my face, basically. And we ended up with this. In fact, it was longer than this. I went back about 3 days later because I said, oh, this is a bit too long. I'll show you here the length of it initially. And I just felt like it needed to feel more like more bobby, more short, more like, you know, like more up here, just shorter, to really kind of emphasize this kind of like bob style. So I went back and she just trimmed it a little bit shorter to what it is now. So this is what it is. And it's like a kind of a brown, kind of auburn sort of color, and I love it. I really do. I was really nervous about her doing this one because I just felt like, oh, I don't know, this is going to look, oh, I don't know if it's going to suit me. I've never had a style like this before, where it's like a bob that's east west and a curly bob. I've never done a curly fringe bang before. Is it going to look right? In fact, you can like bring it back a little bit, see, like this. I just literally just brought the wig back so you can just like see it's a little bit shorter, which is how I actually like it, because I always feel like it feels more like editorial when it's a little bit shorter. So she did this for me and I absolutely love it. If you want to reach out to her, you can. Another person who does my hair, and I love it, she is Miss Inches, is her at Miss Inches with a Z on the end. I'll leave her on the screen and I'll also tag her account below. She is a wig girl. She's also custom, and I love what she does. She's the one responsible for the center parting kind of beachy wave hair that you tend to see me wear. I'll show you on the side here some images of it and video. I love this hair. It's like the go-to when I'm going out the door and I want to put something on, I will put that one on. It's just the default one. It's almost like my version of wearing like the Vanessa Lajay from the curly one from years and years ago that I wore forever and ever for years and years. That to me, this beachy one is that. It's replaced that in terms of my default hair that I tend to wear. I love it. It's very easy. It feels very kind of rock and roll. I love that I wear it beachy. Sometimes I'll add a little like a curling iron, but the ones that's like a wand, but it's pointed, right? And I will just wrap some hair around it. I'll show you on the screen. I've got some TikToks where I show you exactly how I style it. And I will just wind hair around it randomly, forward facing my face or backwards. And I'll just do that kind of like random beachy waves, and that will be my lot. Yeah, so that's her. She created that. Since then, she's also created for me the center parting, like wavy big hair that I want. I'll show you here on the screen what that is so you can see the hair that I'm talking about. That's also Miss Inches. I love the quality of her hair. It's like chef's kiss. It's so good. Again, she's also custom. You can reach out to either of these people on Instagram, message them, you know, tell them I sent you, and just tell her what you want. You don't have to necessarily copy or replicate what I have. Look at their page, see what they've got, because they have so much. And I think it's really important to find a style, just like clothing, that is you and suits you. That's what makes you unique, and that's what I think will draw people to looking at whatever style you've got, because like, wow, that's so cool. Do you know what I mean? But look at what she's got, because she has got quite a lot of different styles. But I love that particular one because the quality of the hair, like I said. And for that one, I will use on it. If I want it to be a little bit more curly, I will use Pattern. This is the Curl Mousse right here. Again, I'll link all of this for you, but I love it just a little bit. It's a mousse, like I said, and I just run it through. I dampen the hair first because it's natural hair, not synthetic, and then I just add the mousse to it, let it air dry, and then it just has like, it redefines the curls if it gets a little bit too frizzy, which it has in the past, because if I like play with it too much, it starts to frizz, and I want to keep a level of curl definition. So I will use this to bring that back, and this is really good stuff. So she's been fantastic. So she's done that for me. She's done the curly one. She has done the beachy wave one, which I love. She's also done, she's done this one as well on the side, which I showed on my TikTok. It is a blunt fringe and it's straight. The only problem is that it's too long, which is fine because I think I told her to leave it quite long because I wasn't sure how short I wanted it, but I know where I want it, which is probably going to be somewhere around like my boob area. So I need to bring it to someone and have it trimmed a little bit, but I really like that one. I just haven't worn it yet. And also I'm going to do the same sort of like tousled beachy wave effect of it. So it feels very kind of rock and roll, almost like the one that's like center parting, but with a fringe. So she made that one for me as well. Again, I talked about it, what I wanted, and she did it. She's actually working on one right now. The date of this video going live, I literally I'm in discussions with her for another style that I have been seeing and I really like it. And I don't know if it's going to suit me. I was very hesitant on knowing if this was, I was very nervous for some reason about this one in particular, about whether it would work, but I actually really do like it. But I'm kind of nervous about this one that she's working on at the moment, or going to start working on, but we will see. But we love having fun together, because we've worked together for like over a year plus now. She's enjoying like me coming to her, thinking of ideas, wearing them. She's seeing how I'm rocking them in different ways and playing with my looks and stuff. So I think she's really enjoying seeing how I am interpreting wearing her different hairstyles. And I love it because it's my opportunity, as I've always said, I've always felt that style starts from the top of your head to the base of you, to right down to your feet. It's not from your neck down. Your hair, your makeup, to me, is all part of your whole look. Makeup and hair completes it, especially your hair. It's a really easy way to kind of communicate something about you, just like your clothes are. And it's just the finishing touch. It always has been, and I think it always will be. No matter your age, no matter your race, you know what I mean? Gender, it doesn't matter. But anyway, sorry, I just went off on a tangent there. Another one who does my hair really, really well. I was going to look up her name, but I can't remember it. So I'm just going to like leave it on the screen. But she did for me 2 different hairstyles. This is the center parting. It's got a bit of a wave to it. This is on the screen here. She did this one for me. She also followed up with doing another one, which all of these are, obviously I approach these people and ask them to do these styles. She's also custom, natural. It's all natural hair as well. I wanted a bob, right? But this time, not like a curly bob. I just wanted like a beachy wave. And she gave me a lob, which is longer than a bob. It really does sit on your shoulders. I wanted it to be center parting, beachy wave, and have like a blunt kind of cut to it. And she came up with this and I loved it, but it was a little bit too long. So I had Naivasha come over. She was around one day and I said, do you mind just cutting this a little bit shorter for me, please? And she did. So I plopped it on and she cut it shorter. So now it's like this. So I love that one. I'm not wearing it at the moment, but I do have it. I keep all my hair, by the way, in my wardrobe, but it's behind me. At the bottom, there's a drawer, open it, ta-da! That's where the madness is of all of them. So that's where I keep them. But she did that and I love it. It's so nice. I love the color of it. And I love that it's very, it just looks to me very natural on. So it's one of those that I really, really love to wear. So there is that one. She's also done one which is super short and I've not worn it at all anyway. And the reason why is because the back is a little bit, it's almost like somebody not shaved your head, but they only have, she left with me like that much, like, I don't know, quarter of a half a centimeter. My hair is plaited. I can't plait my hair thin enough or flat enough so it looks good. It kind of it's a bit bulky, so I need to like figure out like canering my hair flatter so I can wear it, because it's a really cool one. I just haven't worn it out yet, but there is one that she gave me and it's very similar to how my hair used to look when Neil used to cut my own hair, my relaxed hair, when I had it long and it was short on the sides like this. In fact, this is the image that I showed her. I said, can you create like a wig that has this kind of vibe? That's what she did, because I still love that look and I still have that wig. I've just not worn it because I told you I wanted to sort out my own hair. What else am I going to say to you? I think that is everything. I don't think there's anything left in particular. If there is, let me know in the comments below. But I'm going to talk to you about my own hair. So as you know, it's natural. I will show you on the screen throughout whilst I'm talking so you can see how it looks. I wash my hair about once every couple of weeks-ish, something like that. And it's, like I said, in between, I just plait it and I just either pin it up or I just crisscross it because it comes down to about here, and that's it. And I just wear whatever hair I feel like, and that's me, good to go. So in no particular order, I'm going to show you the products that I absolutely love. Now, in terms of leave-in conditioners, and again, all of these are going to be linked for you. I think I mentioned this before on my, I know I have on my other channels, but Kiehl's Cream Silk Groom. This is my holy grail leave-in conditioner. If I had to stop all conditioners, leave-ins, I would, and this is the only one I would keep. This is almost finished. This is brand new. I have 2 of them. I buy them 2 at a time. When you register with Kiehl's, you can get like, you not only get 10% off, but as a member, because as soon as you sign up, you're like a member. This is not sponsored, but you get, they do these deals where you get like random 30% off, 35% off, which is a pretty steep deal. And I'll use it. I'll either get this, or I'll get, the Cream Silk Groom leave-in, or I will get the Creme de Corp, because you know how much I love the Kiehl's Creme de Corp. That is like the best moisturizer for my skin. 100%. This is gold. It leaves my hair feeling very, very slippery, silky, soft. It doesn't sit on my hair, it penetrates the hair. After I've washed my hair and it's damp, I've like squeezed all the excess water out of it. I don't use any kind of like blow dries. I let my hair air dry naturally. I'll take that, squeeze it, rub it, and then I'll pray hang motions, and I'll just like go it through all of my hair from root to tip. It's the best. It's so good. I also like to use, for conditioners, I have a few. This is from my Black is Beautiful. This is a Black owned business. I got this, I buy this online in bulk. It is a fortifying conditioner. This makes my hair so slippery when I use this. I cannot tell you the tangles I get just fall out, any knots. It's very, very good, especially when I'm under the shower. And it just feels very soft afterwards, my hair. I can tell when a product is good for my hair while I'm still in the shower. I don't have to wait until it's dry. I already know from that point if it's working or if it's not, because my hair reacts instantly under the shower if something is working. So amazing. I find I like anything that has slip. This is, I'm bouncing around everywhere. This is called As I Am, this is the brand, and I believe this is Black owned. This is a conditioner wash. Conditioner wash is what came about after girls washing their hair, women washing their hair with conditioners, because shampoos have sulfates, and sulfates are very drying for your hair. It's almost like drying your hair with a towel. It's just very drying on your hair. So, which is bad because it's stripping out all the moisture that you want so badly to hold on to, because my hair is naturally dry. So they came up with a co-wash, and a lot of brands have come up with a co-wash, especially for black hair. And that's exactly what it is. It's like a conditioning shampoo. It's amazing. You can get a good size of it, which I love. You get this in the drugstore. It lasts forever because you got so much of it. Smells amazing. Oh my gosh. Wow, this smells so good. And again, it detangles very well, leaves your hair very soft, clean, but without stripping it. Okay, now don't laugh when you see this because this is by Beyonce. And only reason I've got this in this video is because I love them after I saw someone on TikTok talking about them, actually a few people. This is Sacred, her line, and they are amazing. This is the shampoo, and it makes my hair really, really soft, and that's why I use it. It's amazing. It's almost finished. This was PR given to me, and I'm going to buy this shampoo again. My hair has never felt as soft as it does than using this particular shampoo. I can't get over it. My only complaint is that there's not enough in it. I think that for this bottle size and with the amount of hair that we have on our head, I think that this is not enough. So, you know, I just think that's skimpy. She should have done way more, put it in a tub or something. I don't know, maybe not in a tub, but like give us a good size of it. It's just not enough. Anyway, that's my only fault about it, but it is fantastic. Her conditioners are also really good, and I've got just 2 of them here. This one is the moisturizing deep conditioner right here. Same kind of packaging, but in a tub. And this one I think is their reconstructive conditioner. All of them are good. I use them interchangeably. Incredible. They leave my hair feeling really soft, and I can tell from when I'm rinsing out in the shower, and that's how I know it's really, really good. Also, I have this from, I picked this, the reason why it's in the packet like this, the sachet, is because I bought this in St. Lucia and I loved it so much that I bought more and I've been using it here. I don't know why I'm using the packet because this does come in a proper container. But anyway, I'm just going to finish off the sachets while I have them. Actually, no, I'm going to use this one and keep the others to travel with, duh. But it is by Miele or Miele and it's a leave-in conditioner. It's got pomegranate and something else in. It's the metallic pink one. Really, really good. I like it, and I definitely will finish it. I just want to make a point though. I have noticed the biggest change outside of using these products and having my hair natural and figuring out what products work for it, because it's taken years of trial and error. The shower head. New York is hard water, which means that your hair, your skin is dry when you come out of that shower. Mine is 100%. I look ashy, I look grey. When I'm in St. Lucia, the water's so soft, I can go an entire trip in St. Lucia and not put any cream on my skin because it leaves it like this. It stays. It doesn't look dry, it doesn't look ashy. It's because the water's soft. Same with my hair. My hair feels soft. We invested in the Jolie shower head. Best thing we ever did. We don't have it upstairs. We have 2 bathrooms. We're having the one downstairs, so I wash my hair downstairs. That Jolie shower head instantly leaves my hair soft, detangled. When I use any other shower, including up here, my hair is more knotty. It's a fight to get those tangles out because the water is hard. So the water is actually tangling up my hair. And I didn't think that was happening until I switched to using the Jolie. It's amazing. I've been using the Jolie now for the past year. We have it on order where you can just get the filter. So every 3 months, we just switch the filter out in it and I just continue using it. Night and day difference with my skin and night and day difference with my hair. And it makes your hair products as a result work way better because your hair is less tangled, it's softer, and then you're using this on top of it. I cracked it. I cracked the formula, girls. Natural hair girlies or anyone who's got dry hair and skin, I've cracked it. I'm telling you. If you get it, I'm going to link the same one because I think there's a few of them, but I'm going to link in the description box the exact one that I use and also the filters that I use to change it out with. That stuff is gold. Jolie needs to sponsor me because I love the filter so much and it does exactly what it says on the tin. And I'm so glad I have it. Oh! And just to end really quickly, I also like this conditioner. It's by Redken. It's called All Soft Mega Curls. Same thing. Makes my hair very soft, detangled. In terms of oils, I have black castor oil, which I use on my natural hair after I've come out of the shower and I've plaited it in the sections, in all the partings. I will rub castor oil all around my edges as well. This one from Sacred, because I like the other thing so much, I'm like, well, I'm probably going to like the oil as well. So I'm using the oil as well. And there's also from Shoot Umara, there is an oil that they have and it is expensive AF, I'm telling you. But that oil is a godsend. I put that up there with this Kiehl's. That oil it's a mixture of like a serum and an oil. And I tell you, I put that on my wet hair and then plait it up, let it air dry. When I unplait it the next day, the hair is silky, shiny, it's super soft. And I know it's that oil because I've done the experiment of not using it and using it. It's incredible. It's an investment though. And you can also use it on your skin as well. It's not just for hair. I think it's actually meant for both. But anyway, I've used it for both and it's incredible. And it smells super fresh. Not sweet, it smells fresh, like a breath of fresh air. It's amazing. And Naivasha has a mask, a hair mask that I love as well. I'll show you here on the screen. Epic. I'm already going through it. That to me is incredible. And another thing she has, oh my gosh, I can't believe, I would have been annoyed to mention this. She has these gloves. I told them, Naivasha, these are like magic gloves. They are, you need to go on Shark Tank and just blow up your business with these gloves alone. She invented these gloves because she said her daughter used to like cry and give her problems. So she invented these gloves. So she came up with these gloves and they have like these nodules all over the palm and the fingers. You put these on in the shower. I kid you not. I'll show you me here using it. I didn't believe her until I tried it. the knots just fall out. You just do a praying motion, section by section, going through. Make sure your hair's wet, like do it under the shower, and just do this. I would invest money in those gloves if she was to like go on Shark Tank and said, I want to share in that. It is gold. I'm telling you, absolutely incredible. They really do take all the hard work out. They take all the knots out of your hair way better than a comb does, and it doesn't hurt. I don't know how it works or what it's doing exactly, but it is incredible. So if you do get anything, please do get those, as well as you're getting anything that I've recommended. If you want to try, if you've got similar hair type to mine, I would highly recommend you get that. If I had to describe my hair type, I would say I'm like 3C maybe, I don't know, 3B, 3C, something along those lines in that spectrum. But my hair loves all of these things I'm doing. It loves me leaving it alone. And I love that I get to try different hairstyles. So it's like a win and a win. Do you know what I mean? I get to look after my own hair, plus I get to experiment and try different hairstyles. But that is it. That is my hair world. Those are the things I use on it, why I use them, what my hair is like, why my hair is like the way it is, and all the different hairstyles that I've used, all the different hairstyles I've tried. There are a couple that I've got as well, which is that bob kind of French, kind of Parisian vibe one, which I'll show you here and here. I love wearing that style. That one, I literally went to Harlem, because that's another thing I do. I will just go to Harlem, and if they have, because there's a ton of beauty supplies, they had this particular hairstyle that I loved, and I literally just bought it, and I went back and bought 3 or 4 more because I loved it that much. I've also since cut the fringe of it, so it falls a little bit shorter, because I love, like I said, that kind of like high kind of fringe look. I just really like that. So that is from there. So that's literally out of the packet. And also there is another style that I'll show you on the screen here, which is like very short hair. That's something I think I bought in another beauty supply, and I literally just cut it short to fit my face. So I'll either do that, right? I'll either just go to a cheap beauty supply and I'll find a hair that I like, and I will just buy it and wear it. I may tweak it a little bit, or I'll do it custom. And I've left on the screen for you the 3 women who I do it with the most. Naivasha and Misshues. They are the 2 right now who I focus on the most, who create custom hairstyles for me. And then the rest is just the products that I use to look after my hair that's underneath. Let me know if you've got any questions. There may have been things that I've left out. I hope this helps you, and it helps anyone who maybe you just want to switch up your hair game. Maybe your hair is thinning, got any issues with your hair, and you just want to have a cool hairstyle and you don't know where to look, how to look for it, and how to look after it. I hope this helps you. All right, I'm gone. I'll talk to you next week, Friday. I will see you obviously between this Friday and next on TikTok and on Instagram. All right, my loves. Bye.